Yo, I need to take a minute. Never in 1,000 years did I ever think I would actually be in New York City. This is the wildest thing. All my life I was a kid and I dreamt of being in this city. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me reintroduce myself. Let's take this from the top, y'all. Let's do it from the top. Let's do it from the top. So I left my friends, my family, my home, my job, everyone I ever knew back in Abu Dhabi, halfway, 12,000 miles away, across, in a different world, in a different side of the planet, to come to New York City to pursue my dream. December 2019, December 12th, 2019. I still remember like it was yesterday. Landed in New York, this young kid, stars in his eyes, you know, watching and seeing New York City my whole life through this movie screen. Like, I could not believe that I was here. Like, I landed in JFK, which was ghetto as hell. Like, yo, JFK was not what I thought it would be, because, you know, your boy come from Dubai and Abu Dhabi, you know how we do in the airports and stuff. Nah, but that was a rude awakening. I didn't have no job. I needed to go find myself a job. I needed to, you know, sort out, you know, myself and my position and what am I gonna be doing, where I'm gonna be staying, you know. And you know, the funny thing about New York is the city is magical. Like, I landed here and inside of 3 months I managed to get 2 photo shoots in terms of modeling. One of those photo shoots ended me up being on a French magazine called Moever magazine. In like literally just a space of like 2 to 3 months of being here. And things were going great. Like, I was, you know, hustling. I was trying to find modeling gigs. I'm trying to sort out this acting situation. I'm trying to do everything I can. And then Corona. All of a sudden, just March, to this day I remember, March 18th, like 18th, everything changed, you know? And I was in the city that never sleeps. And all of a sudden, everything just kind of went sideways. And I'll be honest with you, when they told us in the very beginning that, listen, you're gonna take a 2-week break, like, you know, we need to flatten the curve and do all of that, I was happy. I was exhausted. Your boy was tired. I was putting in extra time and extra hours in my job to, you know, let them know, like, hey, I'm a hard worker, you know, don't go firing me and shit. And like on weekends I was running around trying to do photo shoots, trying to connect, trying to, you know, meet people, trying to see what I could do. So for 3 months non-stop, ever since I landed in New York, I made friends, I found a job, I was trying to do acting, modeling, I'm just running all over the place, because when you're in New York City you can't help but run. And then that break happened and I got to be with myself for 2 weeks, and I promise you, for those 2 weeks I did nothing. I just turned off my phone and I slept. But then 2 weeks turned into a month turned into 2 months, 2 months it turned into 3 months, and life has been permanently changed. You know, a lot of us lost loved ones during this time. A lot of us went through difficulties that we never went through before. And for me personally, I took that shit personally. Because I landed in New York City thinking I was gonna pursue my dream, and 2020 just said, screw you and your dreams. And the worst thing about it is, every single person I met in New York who's been in New York said, man, you ain't even experienced the real New York yet. You ain't even seen the New York yet. You have no idea what the real New York actually is. And that shit bugged me, because like all I've ever known is pandemic New York, Corona New York. That's the only New York I know. You know, where everything is closed at 10 or 11 p.m. It looks dead. Saturday night, you're walking through the city, it's quiet, it's dead. Restaurants closed. Some of these restaurants closed forever. It's like I never even got to try it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you know, like, yo, this has been a transformative year. Like, everything to the side, this has been a very interesting period in my life. This has been such a interesting time. I don't know how to place it in words, but like, I feel like I've grown as a person. I've learned so much about myself. I've met so many amazing, interesting, beautiful people here, you know, and I've grown as a person. It's indescribable what's happened during this time. Even though I never got to experience New York at its best, New York at its finest, New York when everything was normal, New York is always gonna be New York. Nothing changes about it, you know what I'm saying? The way I would describe New York is, it's this place of endless possibility, endless opportunity. There's always something. There's always somebody doing something on the street corner. You see this dude playing jazz on the street corner. You got kids over there dancing. You got people rollerblading, roller skating all over the place. You got people doing the most creative, interesting. I mean, you just walk through Times Square at any point in time, you see people just coming together, you know, filming little skits or doing whatever they're doing, or they run around talking to people and, you know, asking them questions, and it's just such an electric energy. And depending on what borough you're from, or what borough you go to, or wherever you hang out or see, there's always something to do in the city. even in Corona. I would say, amazingly enough, even in Corona, there's always something to do. And I've had some wild experiences. Trust me when I say, you're gonna see some story time. There's gonna be some interesting things you're gonna see. To anyone that wants to move to New York, to pursue whatever dream, or to see what it feels like to live in this city, I'll give you this piece of advice that I personally found really useful. Don't come to New York City hoping to run away from your problems. Because there is no place on God's green earth that you can go to, that you can run away from whatever problems that you haven't sorted. Wherever you go, your problems are gonna follow you. But if you wanna learn and grow and discover a new side of yourself, come to New York City. It's got a little something for everyone. And honestly, I got more than I could hope to find coming here. And I even haven't gotten started yet doing the things that I actually want to do. But I'm gonna do my best. I promise. I'm gonna be genuine. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna do my thing. And I'm gonna take y'all on a journey with me. It's been a while, but I'm gonna take y'all on a journey with me.